Welcome to Life on the Wabash, your home for the lighter, brighter, happier side of your community. We'll cover places to go, events to explore, recipes to try, and information that makes your life easier or more fun. Let's dive in. Good morning and welcome to Life on the Wabash. I'm Lindsay Varamis.
And I'm Kayla Booker. This show is committed to showcasing the local community, offering highlights of the businesses, events, and people that make our area unique. It's also an educational tool where Boilermakers like me can get a hands-on opportunity to learn TV production skills.
Coming up on today's show, we're getting the scoop on the area's newest dessert spot. It's a must-try menu item and the story behind its name.
Can photography improve body image? Area photographers explain how photo sessions are becoming a form of self-care.
If dry January is spilling into your February, we're mixing up mocktails with Generation NA. Discover how it's redefining the local beverage scene.
Soothing and free? Where to score a complimentary massage while helping train future massage therapists.
We're checking in with local author Stacy Savinsky. Her debut novel was so popular, she's now moving on to book number 2. Life on the Wabash starts now. Can happiness come in a cup? That's certainly what they think here at Every's Ice Cream, the newest sweet treat in town. We're here to check in with Anna Watkins, the owner. It's been an exciting time, right?
Yeah, it's been awesome. We've been open a little over a month now.
So tell us about the concept, and why don't we start with the name?
Yeah, so the concept was we noticed a gap in downtown for dessert and specifically ice cream. So we wanted to be a business that filled that gap and bring ice cream to downtown. So our name came out of a conversation with a friend where they were saying how they're always in the mood for ice cream, whether they're happy, whether they're sad. And we were like, wow, ice cream is good for every person at every moment, every day, no matter the case.
Even when it's frosty outside.
Even when it's cold. So
tell us a little bit about your flavors.
Yeah, we have seasonal flavors and everyday flavors. So we're always gonna have rotating seasonal flavors. For example, we had Christmas flavors, and coming up, we're gonna have Valentine's flavors. And then we have a whole section of flavors that are here all the time, every season.
Is there a most popular?
I would say, yeah, our most popular is Wow Now Brownie Cow, which is a chocolate ice cream with brownie pieces, fudge, and extra chocolate.
And you were pretty selective when it came to choosing the ice cream maker. Explain.
Yes, so our ice cream comes from Evansville, Indiana. It was really important for us to be local to Indiana, and they are a small batch ice cream business. So they make every tub handmade there, and the base of all of our ice cream is a clean label mix, which is something that we were really excited to get behind.
What's it like opening on Main Street and seeing the signage go up?
Yes, it's a great feeling. We have a really vibrant downtown. We love all the customers and families and students that come in to visit us. And so it's been awesome just to get to know stories of people who live nearby and people who've traveled in or stopped by as they're driving through Lafayette. So it's just been really fun.
Is there any menu item that you think is kind of a can't miss for people?
Yes, definitely the 3-flavor flight. So that's a way where you can get 3 different flavors that are all separated, so they're not going to melt together, and you can try even more while you're here.
All right. Well, this is a fun place to stop by. We have all the information about Every's right here on your screen. Be sure to check them out, whether it's cold or sunny outside.
I'm Ellie Fidelli. And I'm Kyla Bowen. We are here in the heart of downtown Lafayette at a unique and refreshing spot that's been shaking things up in the beverage industry.
Whether you're continuing dry January or want to explore the non-alcoholic lifestyle, Generation NA has something for you.
Let's take a look inside. We are here inside of Generation NA, an interactive, non-alcoholic, all ages tap room and bottle shop. I'm here with Rob Theodoro, the owner and hype man for Generation NA. Now, I've heard that there's a lot of history behind this building. Can you tell me a little bit more about the history of your shop and what inspired you to take on this mission?
Well, that's a great question. First off, thank you guys for coming in today. Generation NA started about 3 years ago, coming up on our 3rd year, and we opened as not just Indiana's, but the Midwest's first dedicated non-alcoholic bottle shop. And so there were a couple shops similar to ours on the coast. I had the idea I wanted to bring this concept to the Midwest, and it's been great. We've received a tremendous response from the community and love being downtown here on Main Street.
Now, I've heard that the non-alcoholic lifestyle is also really taking a hold in a lot of younger generations. Do you care to explain a little bit more about the non-alcoholic space and some of the products you offer?
Absolutely, and you're exactly correct. I mean, we're seeing a lot of younger millennials and Generation Z coming in, and so we offer your traditional alcohol replacement products, your non-alcoholic beers, your wines, your spirits, but what's really moving the needle on sales are our functional beverages, and especially with these younger audiences. They're looking for a different experience. So we have a lot of functional drinks, things like adaptogens, nootropics, kava, L-theanine, lemon balm. Kana is really big right now. Even hemp-derived Delta-9 THC, which a lot of people don't realize that we can do here in Indiana. And people are looking, just to have the option. They still drink alcohol, but they may not want to drink as much. They have health and wellness goals, or they have class early the next morning, or they just want a different type of feeling. That's what's great. You could come in here and feel dozens of different ways, whether you need energy or focus, or whether you want that extra relaxation, or just a mood boost, for class, right? Take, some lion's mane for focus, for example.
You mentioned kind of relaxation or a mood boost. Does that have to do with certain dosages in different drinks?
That's a great question. In terms of cannabis drinks, we start off at 2 milligrams. That's kind of a microdose. We have some of those on draft. We go up on the floor, 10 milligrams, 20 milligrams, 30 milligrams, and behind the counter we even have stronger stuff. So we try to accommodate people with all different types of dosages, whether they're using it to relax as an alcohol replacement, whether they're using it for pain management or to help them sleep, maybe even with social anxiety or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got something for everyone here, which is wonderful. Now, do you have any upcoming events that we should know about?
We have a functional February lineup. We just had Dry January, Meet the Makers. We're extending that into functional February. Most Fridays and Saturdays in February, we have the brands that are coming in, and they're going to be kind of presenting their product in a Meet the Makers style. So they'll be doing free samples. You can ask them questions. You can get some merch. So that'll be on our Instagram and Facebook pages. But we love catering to all ages. Some products are 21 and up, but the shop is family friendly. And we love offering people different experiences and different tastes of drinks.
Now, here's Ellie with a product tasting.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Susan, the store manager, but more importantly, the vibe curator.
One thing I wanted to share and have you taste is Kava Haven. Kava is another root from the kava plant that grows in the South Pacific. Been used for centuries for its socially enhancing and relaxing effects. They've combined it here with like lemon and ginger to make it more palatable.
Oh, wonderful.
It's really funky. It's kind of creamy, kind of tangy, and it will really have a relaxing effect on your body and mind.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, especially going into midterms and whatnot. This will be really beneficial being a student.
It will tingle your lips and tongue.
Oh, I like this. I like it. It has a little twang. How would you make this in a drink, or would you have this on your own?
You can do either. When I'm drinking it, I do just have it with like a big square ice cube and kind of have it tingling in the glass, ideally on the patio outside in warm weather. But when they came, they paired it with a rosé sparkling wine, also a peach iced tea. I think it'd be great with like a sparkling grapefruit or even like a cherry.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I think this place is a wonderful spot for anyone in the area to come and check out. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Susan.
Again, you can follow them at Generation NA on Instagram and Facebook, or if you want to stop in person, come to 504 Main Street.
A heartwarming, cozy fantasy read and its success. Stacy Savinsky's debut novel, The Crescent Moon Tea Room, was featured on Amazon's bestsellers and Indie's bestsellers list. She is here today to tell us how The Crescent Moon Tea Room is impacting the book world and her world. Welcome back in the studio, Stacy. Now, last time you were here, you launched your debut novel, The Crescent Moon Tea Room. What exciting events preceded that launch?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind of just a really great events after that. So it came out October 1st, and then for the first 6 weeks, I was just traveling pretty much every week, going from one state to the next, looking at visiting with readers and talking to independent booksellers. And that was a really great experience because, when you write, you're kind of very isolated, and then you release the story out into the world, and it was great to get the energy from readers and see the enthusiasm that they had for the story.
Absolutely. And how did it feel when you saw your book on bestsellers list?
Yeah, it was insane. So my editor had called me, and I was eating at a restaurant, and I saw that she was calling, which she normally doesn't. She normally emails. So I said, "Oh, this must be pretty big news." And I just ran out of the restaurant and went to the sidewalk and opened the phone, and she said it's a national bestseller. And I just started screaming on the sidewalk. I was so excited, and I was so grateful for all the readers and booksellers that really made it happen. So it just felt like I was living my wildest daydreams.
Oh, I bet. And on your Instagram, you can obviously see the cozy fantasy portrayal. How do you achieve that?
Yeah, so the cozy vibes of the book are really influenced by how I approach writing in general. So I approach writing really ritualistically. So when I get up in the morning, I'll go down and I'll start the kettle and I'll listen to the kettle and start thinking about my plot lines. And then once I have my tea, I'll wander upstairs and I'll kind of, hold the warm porcelain while I'm rereading what I wrote the day before. And then I have to write with a cozy blanket. I have to write with my cats by my side. And I think all that kind of comes from my love of kind of simple pleasures. And my writing is very much emphasizing that, like finding the joy in the simple everyday moment. So that's really where that influence comes from.
And how does your life now look as a full-time author?
Yeah, it's wonderful. So I'm really living the dream. Before this, I was a full-time teacher here at Purdue, and I absolutely loved my students and working here. But writing has always been my dream since I was a kid. So to be a full-time author is really wild. I wake up in the morning and I basically just write all day with my cats next to me. And then another big part of my day is engaging with readers and booksellers online, which has been one of the best parts, is getting to talk to readers about the story and get their excitement for what's coming next.
Yes, and you just released your look at the new novel. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I did. So my next book is called The Witching Moon Manor. It's coming out October 7th, and it's the next installment in the Spellbound Sisters series. So this is the first installment. The second follows these characters, but you can just jump right into it. It's a standalone, so you don't need to have read The Crescent Moon Tea Room first. And it's really a celebration of everything cozy in winter. So it's set in winter, and coming from the Midwest, we can appreciate kind of the simple coziness of winter moments. And again, it is a cozy fantasy, so there's a magical world, a magical system for you to kind of escape into if you need that.
Oh, that does sound magical. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I just have to say one last thing. The descriptions within your book are just incredible, and I appreciate it, and I'm sure others will.
Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much for having me.
And if you want to read The Crescent Moon Tea Room, you can find it at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or at local owned bookstores. Follow Stacy on Instagram to stay updated.
Photography has always been popular for life's signature moments, weddings, graduation, and family milestones like childbirth. But area photographers are noticing new motivations for photo sessions. They say people are now using photography as a form of self-care to improve body image and boost confidence.
Yes, beautiful.
When clients step in the studio with Vanessa Eisenberger, they're looking for photos, but often find transformation.
We only see one version of ourselves in the mirror. We don't see these other moving, dynamic sides of ourselves, and I get to show them what I notice.
Eisenberger has been a photographer for 15 years, capturing weddings, families, and newborns.
When I started having kids, I felt my need to be seen and to feel beautiful as my body was changing and as I was changing. So I started experimenting with my own photos.
She wasn't alone in those feelings. Women began reaching out to her for a different, more intimate style of photography.
When I started this 9 years ago, I really didn't hear about this at all. And now the past few years, more photographers are coming out. It's just more of a forefront thing. This is something that women want. We are strong, sensual, human women and want to celebrate that and capture that in a photograph or in print or albums and have that tangible evidence of it.
Rachel Sitarz of Bohemian Photography is also noticing a change.
I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to do personal branding, whether that is for their social media, for their companies, if they're an influencer, just getting content that is high quality that they can share out.
While people will always use photos to document milestone moments, she says the focus is expanding to include images that build confidence by capturing the subject in a new light.
The best compliment I ever got, someone was just like, oh my gosh, that's not me, that's me. And I'm not editing out those imperfections. You're embracing them and showing them and having that love, and it's that confidence that comes through.
It can be a vulnerable experience, but also an empowering one.
Before the shoot, almost every single person will text me and be like, I'm freaking out right now. I'm so scared to come to this space where I'm facing my fears of, am I overweight? Am I not gonna love my photos? Am I gonna see things that I don't love about myself? And then we start shooting and I show them their first photos and they're like, what? Is that me? Right there, is that me? I love what I see. And as women, we don't say that very often.
It's part photo session, part therapy. With each snap, photographers aim to help you shed insecurities and at times rebuild self-esteem.
People are very hard on themselves. Always. Your flaws are not flaws, they make you you. They're part of your past, part of your history.
Honestly, every person that comes in, I'm like hit by their beauty.
While these more personal photo sessions are popular with women, men are also using photos to jumpstart their confidence journey.
I had one client who was getting back on the dating scene and he was really insecure. Like one side of his face, he did not like the other. And I was like, I'm gonna challenge you. I want to do these photos straight on. I want to get these shots. And he was like, no. But he did it. He trusted me and did it. And those are some of his favorite photos.
Whether you cross their lens or not, they hope you remember you're perfect.
You don't need to change.
Just as you are.
Now that we're 1 month into the new year, it's easy to get overwhelmed and put off self-care. Maybe you don't have time, or perhaps you just don't want to splurge. Regardless of the reason, it's not too late to start putting yourself first. I'm here with Laura Yetman. Laura is an instructor teaching therapeutic massage at Ivy Tech in Lafayette. Not only is she here to tell us about the hands-on program Ivy Tech offers for aspiring massage therapists, but also a tool that our community can utilize. Laura, first, talk to us about the benefits. Why should we consider getting a massage?
Well, I think everyone should get a massage. That's just my humble opinion, but it's great for relaxation, of course. We have a lot of therapeutic uses for massage, so we can help with injury. Massage therapists work with PTs, so we do some follow-up care after injury and sometimes surgeries. So a lot of great reasons, but it certainly feels good.
Can you tell us a bit about the program?
Sure. We have been at the Lafayette campus since 2010, so this is I think our 14th year. I generally have 12 to 14 students. Most years we run a free clinic out of our lab on campus, so the community, anybody is welcome to make appointments to come and receive free body work.
Can you walk us through the different types of massage methods your program teaches?
Sure. We do, of course, Swedish massage, which is what everybody thinks of when they think of massage, you know, someone in a spa with a towel on their head. We do some sports massage. We have a medical massage course. We do deep tissue massage as well. We also do massage through the lifespan, so baby massage, pediatric massage, prenatal massage, elder facility massage, really all across the board.
Now I understand you guys had actual babies come in. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We did. We were lucky this year. One of my students happened to know many pregnant people, so we had a lot of babies and we had a lot of pregnant ladies too. One really fun aspect of that was that we actually had triplets this year, so it's just fun to watch their triplets. It's unusual, so.
It's very hands-on and a lot of fun also.
Yeah, very fun.
Now let's talk about the massage clinic. How would our viewers go about making an appointment?
Well, we have online scheduling, so clients can make their own appointments. We have a website address that they can visit. They can pick a modality. We offer a Swedish massage, prenatal massage, like a hand and foot with reflexology session, and then some chair massage, because not everybody wants to get on the massage table. So
So speaking of chair massage, you have something exciting coming up on February 24th. What can we expect?
Well, we have, we're calling it a celebration of self-care. So we like to encourage students to actually take care of themselves while they're running themselves ragged, with their studies. So we're going to be offering chair massage. We're going to have some support animals, dogs come in for the students to pet. We're going to have lots of raffles and games. A lot of, I think, people from the community are going to be there as well. So massage studio owners and that sort of thing are going to be there too.
Are there any other events that we should know about?
Well, we run the clinic twice a year. So actually we will have we're almost at the end of our first run for this year. And then we will be starting up again in June. So June through the end of July, we have 2 months solid of free massage sessions.
So you still have opportunities. Laura, thank you so much for joining us. If you want more information on the program or even just booking a massage, definitely reach out to Laura or visit their website.
Today, we're taking you inside one of West Lafayette's most unique dining spots, Sakanaya Izakaya. Known for its authentic Japanese flavors and cozy atmosphere, this local gem brings a taste of Japan right to our community. We'll be talking with the team behind the restaurant, diving into their signature dishes and learning what makes this place so special. Let's step inside and take a deeper look. I'm here with Deb, the area manager for Sakanaya, and before we dive into the delicious menu, let's start with the story. What's the creation behind this restaurant and what brought it to West Lafayette?
Well, the owners, one's a Purdue alumni and the other one is a chef who has a passion for Japanese food and sushi. So the two of them got together and they were just like, hey, let's try this restaurant out, this idea, this concept that we have that we're both passionate about and the area that we're passionate about. So that's how we came about.
Well, it's very exciting to have a new culture brought to West Lafayette. I've been here many times and it's very delicious. The variety of food you guys have to offer is great. But let's talk about the name. Where does it come from and how is it embedded in Japanese culture?
So a Sakanaya Izakaya. So there's izakayas are traditional, like little gastropub, basically places that you can see in Japan. They're small places that have small plates and a bar, normally like sake, shochu, some Japanese whiskeys and whatnot, and different items to drink. So, and then the Sakanaya, we came up with that one. So loosely translated into a fish house. So we're a place that has small plates of fish, Japanese cuisine, and also offers a bar to go with that.
Well, we are excited to see what you have to offer. Let's jump into some of these menu specialty items and take a look. We have a huge variety in front of us here. Thank you for bringing this out. Can you walk us through each item?
Of course. This one is the okonomiyaki. That's on our hot appetizer menu. That one has eggs, shrimp, green onions, enoki mushroom, crab meat, and it's topped with bonito flakes and dry seaweed in our okonomiyaki sauce. Very popular dish here that everyone really, really enjoys. This one in the Japanese stone bowl, that's a hot bowl. That is the chahan. So the chahan is a Japanese-styled fried rice, and that one comes with a miso soup or a salad on our menu. And that one has ground wagyu beef inside of it with the Japanese-styled fried rice, and it's also topped with the bonito flakes, the dry seaweed, and as well as a fried egg. This one is the Playboy roll. So the Playboy roll is unique just because we set it on fire, as you saw a little bit earlier. So with the Playboy roll, that one has spicy tuna and avocado on the inside, and the outside has shrimp and masago. The next one is the Wagyu Don, another very popular dish. A lot of people, when they come in, they get the Wagyu Don and the chahan mixed up because both have Wagyu and both have egg on it. So they're not, when they get it, they're like, wait, this is not the right one. So this one is more of a colder dish, where the other one is a very, very hot dish. So Wagyu Don, that is just a Japanese style torched A5 Wagyu beef with our seasoned sushi rice, a soft poached egg, and some soy sauce on it, as well as some vegetables and stuff and fruit that we just use for basically a garnish, and it's also topped with the dry seaweed. This one is the beef tartare. So that one is actually made with ribeye, but we can, for an upcharge, we can use the Wagyu beef on that, and that has jalapeno inside. It's served on garlic bread, and it has our signature tartare sauce. This one is, it's sashimi and the Golden Rush put on a boat for you. So we have different styles of fish here. The one roll that's long here, that is the Golden Rush roll. So the Golden Rush roll, That was one that we added to the menu this fall. That has super white tuna, spicy salmon, and it has the real gold flakes on it. Then we have some super white tuna topped with masago over here. And then this one is tuna. Looks like we have some hamachi, which is yellowtail, some sake, which is salmon. And then we have a super white, and these are some nigiri. So we have a super white, a salmon, a hamachi, which is yellowtail, a red snapper, and mackerel.
Well, it all looks so delicious. I can't wait to dive in and try each thing. Well, Deb, thank you so much for giving us an inside look at this beautiful restaurant, this beautiful atmosphere that you guys have created, and your delicious food. So before we wrap up, what is next for Sakanaya?
Well, actually, we're opening some more locations. We're getting ready to open one in Purdue, hopefully sometime in March. That will be located in the Verve. It'll be a smaller restaurant, a little bit smaller menu and whatnot. Something for the students. We've noticed that a lot of students come over in Ubers and stuff, and then so they're paying, to drive out to eat, and then they're paying to eat, and then they're paying to go back home. So it's just something that is more in walking distance for the students that we decided to open up, and so that one will be opening up soon. We also have a couple locations open up in Indy, Columbus, Ohio, and St. Louis, Missouri, and then we're going to expand from there.
Well, that is definitely exciting and very considerate of you to think of the students on campus. Well, again, thank you so much. Whether or not you're looking for a casual night out or new spot to satisfy your sushi cravings, this place is a must visit. From expertly crafted sushi to the warm and inviting atmosphere, Sakanaya Izakaya truly offers something special for food lovers in West Lafayette.
What is love? Is it a reality or is it simply a delusion? Come and see how Purdue students team up with the London stage to put a modern twist on Shakespeare's classic, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Purdue Theater has taken a spin of modernizing a Shakespearean classic into a music festival setting. I sat down with actor Donovan Hiblin to talk about this unique difference.
This show has become something that is so, if people were watching the show and they didn't, they wouldn't know it was Shakespeare just because of how new it is. And so don't be worried about that kind of stuff. Just embrace it and try new things. And I think it's a really, really fun show that they'd enjoy.
Speaking with actors Donovan Hiblin and Sophia Paulino Adamus, they give insights to what audiences can look forward to.
The whole show is going to be really fun, but always look for the little moments, because what makes this show so awesome is that it's an ensemble forced show, and so it's not all about one character and one character's journey.
Love can be anything, really, and I think this show really just shows that you can be in love with so many different things. You can be in love with so many kinds of different people, and I think we should be more open to love, and I hope that this show helps you see that.
Starting Saturday, February 22nd, you can catch the first showing of A Midsummer Night's Dream in Hanson Theater, located in Powell Hall. What are you waiting for? Come buy your tickets online, over the phone, or at the Stewart box office today. Wait, shh! The show's about to begin.
If you have a story you'd like to see on our next episode of Life on the Wabash, send us an email, connect with us on Instagram, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Your voice will help drive this show, and we're eager to hear from you. Here's a look at when you can find us next. Until then, we encourage you to explore more and have a happy Saturday.
Brought to you in partnership with Purdue University Brian Lamb School of Communication and NBC 16 Lafayette, a Star City TV station.